Welcome back to my channel Learn with Samuel. Today's topic is equation and formula. An equation in algebra is when two things are equal. It's a mathematical statement saying this equals that. All equations contain an equal sign. For example, let's take the equation 3x minus 1 equals 5. All equations have a left hand side and a right hand side. Equations containing a variable such as x, for example, here, a variable is any number in an equation that we do not have the value of. That is, the value is unknown. It varies. So to solve for x, for example, in this equation, we could add 1 to both sides. That will give us 3x minus 1 plus 1 equals 5 plus 1. We add 1 to both sides to balance the equation. So that gives us 3x equals 6. We divide both sides by 3 to balance the equation here. That will give us x equals 6 divided by 3, 2. So here, in this equation, x should be equal to 2. Now let's look at the parts that make up an equation. For example, let's take the equation 4x minus 3 equals 9. Here, the number 4 here is a coefficient. A coefficient in an algebraic equation is any number which is multiplied by a variable in the equation. The minus sign here is our operator. An operator in algebraic equation is essentially any arithmetic sign used in that equation except for multiplication. As multiplication in algebra, this multiplication sign is not used. Rather, for example, that brings about the use of coefficients, such as 4x here. Number 3 here is a constant. A constant is a number where its value is constant, it does not change, unlike variables where the value could be any number until its value is found. The number 9 here is also a constant. And then we have the equal sign. The equal sign is a must in any equation, as it signifies whether the expression is an equation. Then let's come to formula. Basically, a formula is any fact or rule using mathematical symbols with two or more variables. For example, let's take volume equals length times width times height. Here we see volume here, which is a rule that the volume of any object is equal to the length times the width times the height. It uses three variables. That's it. The volume here is equal to these three values being multiplied by each other. Another example of a formula is work equals force times distance, where work is a variable itself, as well as force and distance are variable, as they can be different amounts. Every formula has a specific subject. That subject can be changed to suit our specific needs. For example, if for example now we have the volume of an object and we have the width and the height, but we want to find the length, we can change the formula such that the length L would be the subject. We can accomplish this by making sure L on its own is on the left hand side and the other variables are all on the right hand side, similar to how V is right now. And to accomplish this, for example, we could divide both sides by width times height. By doing that, we would have L equals the volume over the multiplication of the width times height. That is all for today's class. Thank you for listening. Make sure to like, comment, and share, and also to subscribe. Thank you.